Good morning, everybody. And yes, I am cutting it close.
I was panicking.
Folks, my son in law just informed me that probably if I would set myself a little alarm to remind myself on Mondays, I have to go an hour earlier because of Hobie Bingo. You know, ah! Anyways, how is everyone this morning? Well, thank you very much, Mara, you sweetie pea. And there's Michelle Mosaic and Michelle MJ. Mara, well, one of these mornings, girlfriend, you're going to be finished with all this extra stuff you do, and you'll be able to join us in the mornings. There's Rita. Good afternoon, sweetheart. I hope you're resting well. Remember, you can't overdo it. There's Rottweiler and Kane Carso. Good morning to you as well. How are you? Do I have a name for Rottweiler?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, well, I'm just going to call you Rottweiler until you give me a different name. How's that? And good morning, Laura, sweetie. How are you doing?
Good morning, everybody.
She's just going to do a big old blanket one.
Well, Mara and I, when we do it, she gives me time to say good morning to everybody. So,
Okay.
Yeah. They said that Rottweiler is fun. Fine. Good.
Okay, well, awesome. Thank you very much.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Robin.
Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Says I've already overdid it and now I'm paying for it. Sweetheart,
who said that?
You're gonna have to stop doing that, Rita. It's already been a work. Yep, she's already been a working this morning. Or I guess maybe you did that yesterday, and so now you're paying for it today. That's not normally happens to me.
Oh, sorry for the shaky ride, you guys.
That's okay. Yeah, well, you had to get comfy, right?
Well, my chair is for big and tall man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a short and fat girl.
Well, you would think it would even out, right?
Well, it doesn't, because my butt doesn't get to the back of the chair, and I slide. And so my butt gets to the middle of the chair. My feet are hanging over I don't know how big and tall man can sit in this chair.
Well, my dad had a big and tall chair. It was a lift chair.
And that's what this is.
Mm-hmm. And he enjoyed it at first. But then, like you, after a while, maybe after it kind of conformed to him a little bit, he was like, this thing is not comfortable anymore. And he would find himself doing exactly like you. Even after he had his bypass surgery, he still could not get comfortable in that thing. So eventually, he just got a regular recliner for him, and he was fine. So,
I need to get a regular recliner, and have the lift part added.
Right. You might could do that. Yeah. Rita says, well, it's difficult to do since mom is as she is, but it'll be fine and okay. I know that, Rita, but you need to take care of yourself as well. So I always like to say it's going to be there tomorrow or it's going to be there in a couple of hours, so I'm going to take a break. You're traveling in 12. Yeah. Oh, but you're going to do all of that in the same day? That's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, her birthday is
the 25th.
Wait for it. Well, don't spoil my fun now. I have it in my calendar.
Okay.
It is. It's the 25th.
Mm-hmm. You know how I know that?
It says Rita's birthday right here.
Oh, well, you know how I can always remember Rita's birthday?
How?
Harrison, my first grandson, my mom's first great grandson, a great grandchild, period, was born on my mom's birthday, which is June the 25th. So Rita, Harrison, and my mom all have had the same birthday.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
does kind of make it easy.
it makes it very easy, yes. Rita says, it is a pain in the behind that I can't even do house cleaning without getting sick. I know, sweetie. I know. Yes, ma'am, you do, Rita. You share a good day with them. Yeah, my mom was so excited when I called her about 4:30 in the morning to tell her she was a great grandma. Harrison was actually due between my mother's birthday and my dad's birthday. And we used to always joke with mom because she kept saying, he's going to be born on my birthday. He is going to be born on my birthday. And so we used to tease mother that the only reason why Harrison was born on her birthday was because God was tired of listening to her.
Oh, oh,
He finally gave up and said, okay, Joy, you'll have your birthday.
oh, that's funny.
It is. I'm not kidding you, folks. If people didn't believe that my mother had a direct pipeline to God before that, that cinched it, let me tell you. Yeah, she even called my dad. He was with a group of kids off to camp in Glorieta, New Mexico. And dad said the first thing she said that morning, it wasn't even, hi, honey, how are you? I love you. Dad said, mother went, na, 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 na. And dad knew immediately what that meant. He knew, yep, said he knew Harrison was here and it was on mama's birthday. Oh, yeah. So June 25th is always, it's
Oh, that
wonderful
is so
for me
funny.
because my first grandchild, my mother's birthday, that's always been a really special day for me because it was just a joy to see mom. And I mean, as soon as she got off work, she was at that hospital. And yeah, something special about the first one, the first child, the first grandchild, the first great grandchild. So, yeah, something special there. Good morning, Lydia. How are you?
Good morning, Lydia.
I hope that you are doing well today, young lady. Let me go ahead and very quickly say thank you, all of you that are here. I greatly appreciate your time. I do know that Mondays are fun because we do get to play some Hobie Bingo. So I really appreciate you popping in here real quick before that gets started. Any of you that are out there in the Zen garden, just chilling or doing some house cleaning from the weekend, whatever it is that you're doing, thank you so much. We will keep you up with what's going on in the chat. And anyone who pops in after the live, thank you so much for your time. All I ask of all of you is to be sure and leave your little thumbprint because it helps out the channel. So, Carrie, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, yesterday was kind of emotional.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't notice until I was like 36 rows in on this new skinny yarn that there was a dye lot difference in the white.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But my
no.
sister-in-law said, just leave it. And I said, well, I can make it look like we did it intentionally
Yeah.
and just do the brighter white from here to the top.
Yeah.
Leave the dull white on the bottom. And she said, do that.
Okay, good.
But don't rip it out. Because if I had to rip it out, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to
that's
get it done by
well,
yes.
it's not only that, but that's 37 rows, you know?
Well, now it's more than that. It's like 42.
Yeah. Lydia, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. She said, I'm in a little pain with my knee because I've been cleaning and doing laundry. I know how that is, sweetie. I get pain in my knees just from getting up and down. Well, I'm glad that made a decision to just leave it in. It'll
And
be fine.
I I thought, a person that doesn't know anything really about crochet or yarn or anything
Right.
really isn't going to notice that, but it really is noticeable. I asked Jason, I said, "Do you see anything wrong with this?" And he goes, "Yeah, there's a color difference."
Well, it's not fair asking Jason either because he's been around you all these years. And so he's picked up on quite a bit, you know?
His mom used to crochet too.
Well, see, there you go. He's already got a background in yarn and dye lots and all that kind of stuff. So he's not a good one to ask as far as I'm concerned, but that's just me.
But I am Mara's gonna look at it. I'm gonna take it to um Black Sheep Gathering on Saturday, and I'm gonna have her, well, and little Carrie, if she actually does get to come in, and have
Right.
them look at it and see in the daylight. We'll
Yeah.
look at it.
And that might make a difference too. Everybody's lighting in their houses are different. So,
And it might not look as bad in the sun.
well, and when you get it finished as well, it may not look as bad as you're focusing in on right now. You know what I mean?
Because I'd really like to take this to um, Jason's mom's celebration of life
Right.
to show everybody.
That'll be nice.
Because there's a lot of people here that are coming to the celebration of life that aren't going to be at the reception.
Well, yes, that would be really awesome, Carrie. Will you have it?
So I think I'm going to talk to Melissa and see if I can not work on it there, but just bring it up
Gotcha. Yeah.
just so her and I can show it to everybody.
Yeah.
Because Thea's not going to be there. They can't afford to fly in and then fly in on the 20th.
Right.
So
Well, that's a lot better. There's no
yeah, I
speckles.
cleaned mine this morning too. I was like, whew, I could see.
Yeah. There's no speckles now, although there is one right there, which there it is. So we are now officially in summer. So, does anybody feel any different from last week?
Nope.
Nope, me either. It's just like having a birthday. Do you feel a day older? Do you feel a year older? Nope, nope. Everything just keeps going. It's just now with it being officially summer, all right, we can talk about things like vacations. What kind of vacations do you take? Oh, Michelle says it's colder. You mean where you're at, you had a nice little cold front come through?
I did tell my mom that I would let Thea know that if she wanted me to, I could take out the rows of the really bright and do the um, rest of it in this off white.
Mm-hmm.
She'd probably want it all done in the bright white
Right.
because that's my Thea, and then I'd have to do the whole blanket all over again. And I said that would probably take me 30 years, and by then I'll be 87. And I am not going to live that long.
Oh, you never know.
She said yes, 75.
Oh my goodness, Michelle. Well, it is already 83 here today. Let's see what the heat index is.
It's 53 here.
Come on. Oh no, actually it is 84. We already have a heat advisory going on, and we are supposed to. What's our high for today? Oh my goodness, no.
Good
It is
morning,
84
Carrie.
degrees. We have
And
62.
Amy's having a staycation.
Oh, good. Right now at 84 degrees, it already feels like 94 degrees out there. Holy smolies. But we're supposed to get up to 97 by 5 p.m. this afternoon. Oh, mercy me. Yep, that's right. It's Texas, so that's how it goes. You're going to have a stay vacation next week, Amy. I bet you're going to get a lot of crafting done, aren't you? Good morning, Carrie. How are you? You're lurking today because you're working a freelance gig. Awesome. Yes, ma'am, I am doing well. I hope that you are as well. Michelle says she has on long sleeves and sweatpants. Oh, goodness, Lydia. She's ahead of me right now. That's 88. It's supposed to get up to 99 with a warning of 105. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Michelle's, I'm going to Florida where it's warmer. It's definitely going to be a lot warmer than where you're at the moment. Oh, you have other things you'd like to get done too? That's awesome, though. So, anyway, I was talking about vacations. What kind of vacations do y'all normally take? You take family vacations? Do you, I mean, like one big one, like 1 to 2 to 3 week vacations? Or do you break them up into small little weekends or, a 3 day several times throughout the summer? We would
I do
take,
yarn vacations.
when my girls were growing up, my in-laws, my first husband's parents had a lumber yard. And so we would take our 2 week family vacation and go down and keep the lumber yard open for them while they took vacation. Because I mean, their lumber yard was like right in the backyard of their home. And so, they were there 24/7 basically. And there were a lot of times when they
Hi,
would get a
Daniel.
call anywhere between 8 and 9 o'clock at night because somebody busted a water hose or a water line and needed a company. And so they were basically open all the time. Good morning, Daniel. How are you? And Lydia says we do family vacations. But we had it made because Larry's mom and dad had a swimming pool. They always would stock up the pantry and the refrigerator and deep freeze before they left. It was in the home where both of us grew up and graduated from high school. So quite a few of our friends were, still around. So it was awesome for us. We just had to have the gas money to get down there and get back. Plus, he got paid while he was working. So, I mean, it was a great vacation for us until the girls got older and um, got into things, like baseball leagues during the summer, cheerleading camps during the summer, church camps during the summer. So it became a little tight there for a while as to when they could plan vacations and we could plan to go down and help them out. But after a while, we started planning our own family vacations, but we would take a big one every other year, because it took us that long with 3 girls to save up to be able to go to Colorado, which was our favorite thing to do. We'd go camping.
Daniel popped in.
I saw that. I said, hello, Daniel.
Oh,
Hope
I
you're
didn't
feeling
hear you.
better today, Daniel. He was sick yesterday.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was sick yesterday. And hopefully, for those of you that maybe weren't able to make it yesterday, go and check out TFF. It would have been on Froggy's page yesterday. We had a special guest, Little Treasures by Nancy. She came up. We got to interview her. She shared how she got started into all the crafts. Those of you that follow her know that she does sketches, she does miniatures, she crochets, uh, she fixes, she does journaling. I mean, goodness gracious. And there was just so much that we weren't able to cover that she has agreed to come and do a Little Treasures by Nancy part 2 for us in a few months. So anyway, if you weren't able to see it yesterday, please be sure to go over and check it out. I mean, it was just really, really great to find out a little bit more about Nancy, her crafts, how she got started. And the one thing I was really, really impressed with, folks, is her husband is a super supporter of what she does. Yeah, very jealous. Good morning,
Good
Robin. How
morning.
are you? And there's our
Good morning,
Dawn.
Robin.
How are you, sweetie? Thank you, sweetheart. Robin said, going to the beach is my favorite place to go for vacations. I like the beach too, but I like to sit back quite a ways from the beach and watch everybody else having fun. My days of enjoying the beach are pretty much over, I think. I don't mind going there, but to spend a whole day at the beach, no, that's not my thing. Not my thing. Did you take big family vacations, Carrie? Or I know right now
When
you do your own vacations.
when I was younger, yeah,
What kind?
we'd go camping or we'd go to Disneyland.
Ooh,
Um, Mostly camping and fishing, and it was with my mom's mom and dad.
mm-hmm. Oh, Dawn, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Amen, Robin. She says the best time for the beach is in October when the crowds are down and the weather is not so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Texas, really, beach time is probably a little bit better around November because by then, um, issues with hurricanes and bad tropical storms are past at that point, hopefully. And exactly like you said, Robin, not so many people on the beach. But yes, our favorite, in the years that we didn't get to do the big family vacation, we would pick a lake close by, try to do a long weekend vacation 2 or 3 times during the summer before the girls got all back into everything that was going on at school. Because, it seems like once they hit junior high, the kiddos, oh my goodness, they start getting into so many things that can sometimes, you know, flow into the beginning of the summer or they start at the end of summer right before school. So you just have like a really short time or little window in there with kids that have
Mm-hmm.
high school kids. Or I should say middle school. Not all states have junior highs anymore. They call them middle school or intermediate schools before they get to high school. Yeah. I mean, I
So, what
remember
did you do this weekend?
what did I do this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, y'all don't laugh. I had told my son in law that if he would sweep the living room for me, that I would go ahead and mop because y'all all, those of you that are in here, y'all have seen my little Tia. Okay. Well, she is getting up in age. I mean, she will be 10 in October. And a lot of folks say, well, she's a little dog. That's not old for a little dog. Folks, it's old for a dog, period. I don't care if it's a big dog or a little dog. Getting to be about 10 years of age, that's 70 in dog years. By the way, I've often wondered why we always say 1 year for them is 7 year for humans. Anyhow, that's another discussion. But anyhow, David said, Maureen, you don't know what you're asking. But the reason why I'd asked him to do that is that no matter how many times I would take her out, there's this one spot behind the house, and thank goodness they don't have carpet. All right. But there's this one spot she kept wanting to go and tinkle on. I mean, we would walk by and here's this little piddle spot, and it's like, Tia Marie, you just came back in. So I figured that if we cleaned the floors good, especially did a little Clorox water solution right in that area, it would release the scent. She wouldn't piddle there anymore. Nope, that didn't work. But anyhow, so I asked David if he would sweep the floor for me, then I would walk. I can do both in the same day. My back just won't let me do that. So anyhow, folks, he not only swept, he moved every piece of furniture.
Only way to do it.
I don't know if you heard him. He said that's the only way to do it. He did the whole room. He even got out this little Dyson looking contraption that had the little bitty brush on the end. And he was going everywhere. He cleaned, folks. Let me tell you, he cleaned that room. The only thing I had to do was mop. I was like, dude, you can come to my house anytime. Oh, let's see. I need to back up here in the chat just a little bit. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. The best time to go. Mara evidently is out of the shower, so she's able to listen to us a little bit more. Daniel, let's see. That isn't correct. I found out not that long ago. I can't remember the exact years, though. Okay, did I miss something in the chat from you?
Oh, no, I was wondering too, because I read that and I was like, what is he talking about?
Okay, he said, good, thanks. Yarn is on the way. Let me back up. That's where he said howdy. Okay. Okay, Daniel, I think you have two different conversations going on. I don't know what that applies to.
Oh, he's talking about no, the dog years.
Oh, the dog years. That's not right? Okay. But you can't remember the exact years, though. Well, anyway, like I said, she tends to piddle a little more often. So Amy says, my grandson's birthday party was yesterday. I got to spend time visiting with my oldest granddaughter. It was so nice to spend time with her. She is almost done with driver's training. Kind of crazy. Excuse me. There's our little woman of the hour yesterday. There's our little treasures by Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Yeah, you're talking about the dog years. Okay. Yeah.
Play chaos. Chaos. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Well, like I said, I don't know who it was that came up with that, but everybody's just always heard 1 year for us is 7 years for them. I just often wondered. But anyway, Carrie, it is 30 minutes past the hour. So we're going to take a break here and hear our devotional for today.
Okay. Okay, it's day 176 of the year.
We all know what that means.
Take joy in the struggle. Oh, no, go up there. Life is a hard battle anyway. If we laugh and sing a little, we might. Wait a minute. If we laugh and sing a little as we fight the good fight of freedom, it makes it all go easier. I will not allow my life's light to be determined by the darkness around me. Um, Sojourner Truth. Loving God, we pray that you put joy in our hearts and smiles on our faces as we fight to make the world a better place.
Amen.
Grant us a love for life with no shortage of laughing and singing. Let the darkness around us never dim and the light within us. Does that sound right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let the darkness around us never dim and the light around us.
Mm-hmm.
Grant us the ability to take joy in the struggle. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Nancy, it was our blessing that you accepted our invitation to come up. I was already telling everyone that an hour was just not enough time to have you up there, so we've already got you scheduled. I believe we agreed on the first Sunday in October. Is that correct? I've got my calendar here, but I don't want to make a lot of noise flipping through it. But I think we settled on the first Sunday in October for her to come back and do part two. Because, folks, there is just so much that young woman does that blows my mind. So, what I would like to know is, and I'm going to ask Carrie first, looking back in your memories, what has been your favorite vacation so far? Whether it was a big vacation or a weekend vacation, what's been your favorite vacation so far?
I think it was when my dad took my kids to Disneyland.
Oh,
He took me and my kids to Disneyland.
aw, good
They
morning,
would
Jackie.
have never got to go if he wouldn't have taken them.
Right,
I mean, even though I got a migraine and spent the whole day in the van sleeping,
right.
it was uncomfortable as all get out, but so was the migraine. So, but yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I think I've got more than one. Uh,
Well, you said only one.
I know, I know. But out of all of them, I really do think my most favorite vacation, it wasn't a real long one, it was over Easter weekend. Larry's side of the family always had a family reunion that centered around his dad's side of the family. And so we would go. And it was so cool. I mean, even for my girl, it was so cool to sit around and listen to the older people, banter one another with stories about, hey, remember when we, and let me tell you the time about this. I mean, it was just so cool to sit there and listen to all of them stories from their childhood and things that they got into and stuff like that. So this one particular um, Easter reunion, is what we used to call them, it was really perfect because all of the older generation that was still around happened to be at that one Easter reunion all at the same time because that hadn't happened, since they were younger. And it was really special because all of them were there, and then the very next year we lost three, like bam, bam, bam. So it was a really special time for us younger ones to be able to see all of them together. We got wonderful photos and that kind of thing. And I think that one sticks out in my mind as my most favorite memory of vacation. Nancy says hers is a road trip to Kentucky to visit my aunt. We stopped in Tennessee. We went to Ruby Falls. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that to me was, pretty special. Good morning, Trisha. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Back to you, sweetheart. Let's see. Are you having a cup of coffee, or are you already hitting the yarn and the needle?
She's already hitting the yarn and the needle.
Oh my goodness. It's a wonder she doesn't do that in her sleep.
Somebody drank my coffee.
Oh goodness. Good morning,
Good
Connie.
morning,
How are
Connie.
you, sweetie? You're already hooking. All right. That sounds funny, doesn't it? Oh goodness gracious. Well, speaking about, Trisha's already hard at it. What are your plans for today, Carrie?
I'm gonna be hooking.
You're going to be
That's what
hooking?
I first do.
Yes, I have a little bit more on my mosaic blanket that I want to get done before I make a video on it to show off my progress. Folks, I am on, this blanket is broken up into 6 patterns. I am already um, I'm just about halfway through pattern 6. So I'm getting really close to the end. Okay, Connie.
Okay.
Jenny T says, I used to go camping a lot. The best time was when some friends set up these great big teepees. Oh my goodness. And they were set up nice inside. Driving through northern Quebec through the mountains. I bet that was awesome. Robin says, one of my favorite trips was whale watching in South Africa. Oh my goodness. I bet that was a treat, Robin. Jeannie T, I have to ask, reading that about the teepees and how nice they were set up inside, were they anything like the tents that we saw in one of the episodes of Harry Potter? You walk in and it seems like there's a lot more room than there should be in there. Oh, that's right. Nancy says she's working on a basket weave blanket, a basket, excuse me, made the cardboard box to place outside. Going to be my current project basket. Then we'll be cleaning up under my desk and reorganizing. Oh my goodness. I know, Jenny T. Getting to see the whales. Oh my word. It was awesome. You could see the whales from the shore even. Oh goodness. Connie says her only vacation was Ruby Falls in Tennessee when she was a little girl. Let's see, who was it that said they had gone to? I think that was Nancy, wasn't it? Yes. So both of you have been to Ruby Falls in Tennessee. That's neat. I always, and I mean always wanted to go to Niagara Falls. I really did. Until I found out that they can turn them puppies off. It was Nancy, Connie, all Little Treasures by Nancy. She said they went on a vacation and stopped to Kentucky and stopped in Tennessee at Ruby Falls. Yep. I heard that they turned the Niagara Falls off at night. I didn't know they could do that. And so now it's like, yeah, if I make it, I make it. But it definitely moved way down on my bucket list. Oh, they did. They knew how to do it, but not as big as Harry Potter's. Well, but I still bet it was really awesome, Jenny T. Need to find my back brace. Earl and I started walking yesterday, but I couldn't do more than 2 laps without my brace. I hear you, Nancy.
Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, Tracy. How are you today? I hope your week is starting great. I do all right, Nancy, walking around the house. Sometimes whenever I get up after I've been sitting a little too long, I have to make sure my feet are under me before I start walking around. But if I get out in public and know I'm going to have to walk any distance, I have to take a cane now. But that's just how it is. Otherwise, my back gives out on me real quick. And my husband teases me because he says I shuffle more than I walk now. Oh, Connie. Well, Nancy, you need to share the name of your back brace. Connie says I need a good back brace. I've been caring for my hubby, so my back is about to come into. You really liked it, Robin? Well, like I said, it's still on the bucket list. It's not as high up as it used to be. I have a lot more places I would love to go. I did go with my husband to Washington, D.C., but that was more of a work thing than a vacation. So I did get to see a little bit there, but it was enough to whet my appetite in that I want to go back. There is so much history there that I would just love to see. Nancy, I've had my back brace for 5 years. Well, evidently, then that means it should be a good one. When I find it, I'll get the name. I know it's under my desk somewhere. Jay is going to help me move the boxes. Well, good for Jay. Um, Connie, where is Angel Falls? Oh, Rita says, I find the mobility scooter is such a great thing. I can get around without being wore out and fall asleep. Yeah, my husband doesn't want to get me one of those just yet, Rita, because I get you. Excuse me.
Hi, Diana.
Afraid it'll just make me more lazy than I seem to already be. Good morning, Diana. How are you? DC is not a relaxing location. By the end of the week, my feet were killing me, and I was young then. Oh, but you know what? I would not go to DC for a week. I would have to probably be there a month. I only got to see just a few. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 um, museums. We did take a trolley on like the Ghost of DC. There's more than one tour, but we just happened to be the one that took the one that was associated with our hotel. Um, I did get to go to a very small section of the Smithsonian. We all know that place is huge. That would take more than a couple of days to go through. Oh, Rita says my hubby has realized that I'm more happy getting around with your little scooter. Yes. Oh, really, Nancy? She said she went to DC with my college class in the 90s. My favorite was the Smithsonian. And I'm taking it that Venezuela happens to be pretty high on Connie's list. But yeah, I think if I had only one other place that I could go.
I'm supposed to remind you
Me?
to make me a mod. Yes, to make me a mod, but you got to do it on the YouTube
Right here.
side.
Right here, right now. So you need to say something. Okay. So now I do what? Do see the three little
You just,
dots?
yeah, you just click next to my name
Okay. Here in StreamYard or on YouTube?
on YouTube.
On YouTube. Okay. Well, let me go over here then. I may have to go to my other account to do that. No. Ah. Guess we should have done this. Well, considering I didn't get in here early enough. All right. There it is. Ready?
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. You have to be live. It's easier if you're live to do this, and you know,
Okay.
Maureen makes things easy. Did you do it?
Nope. Oh my goodness. I want to go with the boat to Nordcap. Mom said we might make it next summer. That'll be nice. Connie says, "Oh no, my only bucket list is making it through one day at a time." I understand that one, Connie. Okay, maybe I go at it this way then.
Kobe Bingo in 11 minutes.
Okie dokies, okie dokies. Give me a minute. That one is quiet. Let's see where. Okay, here I am. Okay, there's your name. There we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, did that change?
Yep. Thank you.
Woo-hoo! No, thank you. I'm getting there, folks. I'm starting to, figure out all this stuff.
Okay. Now,
Excuse me.
whoa, what happened?
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Started me back at the very beginning of the live.
Oh,
Wow.
hi, everyone. Leaving for an appointment in a minute. Just wanted to stop in and wish everyone a wonderful Monday and leave a thumbie. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Please be careful out there. Mondays and Fridays are always crazy with traffic. And with it being the summer, it always seems to get crazier. Good morning, Rachel, sweetheart. I hope the day is getting easier for you. I know you had a rough weekend.
Okay. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Beth.
Oh, there you
See you
go.
later, Beth.
Yeah, Rita says, thanks for reminding me. I now have Hobie Bingo up. Yep, we all need to be sure that you have your app open so that as soon as those cards start popping up, we can play the bingo. So I guess it sounds like all of us, those that like to, will be playing Hobie Bingo and getting some crochet done today.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I do want to. I'm supposed to make blah, blah, blah. Supposed to give y'all a reminder. Froggy had a doctor's appointment today, so she will not be going live after Hobie Bingo. So, but you will be able to catch her Friday at 6 Eastern Standard Time. I had to stop and think just a minute. And we want to remind everybody that Carrie will be doing bingo tomorrow, correct?
Mm-hmm.
9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you have not played bingo with us or haven't played in a while, or if you need to change your numbers, be sure to be there right as we go live because we only take a few minutes to get all of our numbers situated, make sure that we can find our numbers in the description box. Yes. And then we try to
My
get 10 games in.
my Sunday hours have changed too. 11 a.m. Pacific time is now once a month is members only, and then every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time after 1 is my live.
Okay.
So,
Well, Rachel, is just on Mondays because Hobie Bingo comes on right after me here in a few minutes. But otherwise, we're at the normal 11 Eastern Standard time slot, except for Tuesdays. So Mondays and Tuesdays are a little messed up because of either Hobie Bingo on Monday, and then we try to
good
get
morning, Pat Cray.
10 games of um bingo with
I
Carrie.
can't see.
Good morning, Pat Cray. How are you, sweetheart? And there's our Kim. How are you doing, sweetie?
I hope you had a great birthday yesterday.
Yes, I saw that. Happy birthday, one day late to you, sweetie. Fighting with a headache. Oh, Pat Cray, I'm so sorry, sweetie. That's an awful way to start a Monday. Really, it's an awful way to start any day, but especially the first day of the week. Oh, you are so welcome, Kim. I don't know if any of y'all know this, but Pat Cray sold, going to have to remind me, Pat, 350 washcloths and over 100 tea towels this weekend at a fair, and all of the proceeds from that sale um, go to help the homeless veterans. Is that right, Pat? You have crocheted already 200 because you need to have 500 by this weekend. Oh my word. I know, Jenny T. Isn't that crazy? Mm, you are just whipping along those things. My goodness. 375 washcloths and 150 dish towels this past weekend. Oh, Kim, listen. That is okay, sweetie. I mean, it was your birthday. Goodness. I don't know that I'd have been on the computer at all. I think I'd have been doing some birthday things. But Pat Cray, all I can say is what you're doing is awesome, awesome, awesome. And I just can't believe you can get that many done in 1 week. Mercy. But I'm so happy that it gives you, number one, not only something to do, but also that you're helping out a charity that you love. And that's always great. Well, folks, we have 4 minutes now, according to my little time clock, for you to get up and stretch your legs a little bit, get something to drink or a project to work on, get your whole bingo pulled up so that you can participating. Oh, you were eating cake while you were watching? Well, that's good too. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go just a little bit early. Let me say thank you again to all of you that popped in here to spend a little bit of your Monday morning with us. We so greatly appreciate it. Any of you that have been lurking, I hope I was able to keep you up with who popped in and what was going on in the chat. Those of you picking us up a little bit later, all I ask is that you be sure and leave a thumbprint and say howdy in the comment box so we'll know that you were here. So until tomorrow for Carrie's Bingo, please remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today because you never know your light that they need to see. Carrie?
And remember, one random act of kindness can change the world.
Amen.
We love you.
We love you all, guys. Have a great Monday.
Bye-bye.